Hello everybody, today we are going to present the Trust Track 2 platform of Ruptela. And here you can see the devices that are tracking the vehicles, and in concrete this is the platform Trust Track 2. It's a new platform and it's being updated one time every 2 weeks with new functionalities and solutions. First of all, we have to go to doc.ruptela.lt, and in here we can select the language. There are available these languages right now, and we are going to log in. And this is the interface that is appearing, in which we have the map in here. We can have search for vehicles and locations. For example, we have the events in here, the ones that are red, the ones that are not red. Okay. We can use the help and the logout. (134 pages). You can use the index, table of contents, to go very fast to the place that you want. Logout, as I said, some options of the map on this side. We can see also the current, where are the places that have more traffic currently. This is using Google Maps, so it's directly using this kind of stuff. We will disable this. This is the routing and measures in the map. We have different maps in here. The best one is hybrid, as you can see. Okay. And now we are going to go already to the models. We can see in here the vehicles that we have, car 6 and car 7. One is moving, the other one is with ignition. And if there are lots of them, we can search them. So let's go to overview, which is the first tab. Here we can see the filter vehicles. We will select all the vehicles and by speed. In concrete, we will get this one, car 6. It's the one that has the most functionalities, and we can see the current information is the location, the vehicle name, the speed, the duration of trip, last signal synchronization, and if we go here, it's the date, coordinates, trip type, if it's business, if it's private, and the driver that it's driving this vehicle. Also, we have other tabs, like for example history, so we can see the trip that it made. We can separate on different trips that happened. It's counting the ignition on and off, and it's just saying the stop duration and the kilometers that is doing. We can have custom range. We will select, for example, 1 week. It's showing a resume and the actual trip that it made. Okay. And we have the analyze the coordinates also. And in here it's already appearing the events that are attached to this vehicle. As you can see in the map, it's being enabled right now. And also, well, there are lots of events in here, but it's showing also the refuelings that happen. This is some data in here. We can track for more detailed. And this one is for some parameters in here about the, in concrete, there are eco drive braking events, the fuel level. For example, we can see that when there is a speed, the fuel level is going down, fuel level is red, speed is blue. We can change this also. We can enable only 4 of them, but you know, you are disabling speed and you can enable the others, right? You can have both of them at the same time also. Okay. And in here, well, there are lots of them right now, but if we get closer, we will be able to see them more separate. Which type of event it was in here, and when it happened on the analyzed data. Okay, like this. More things. Let's not get stuck in here. We have the events. In the events we can see which ones happened and in the position that it happened. Location and description. We can manage more events to enable them, to disable them already from this site. We don't need to go to events tab. We have filter also. We have fuel. It's selected by default for 1 week, and it's showing also the refuelings and the drains if there were. And in here we can see where they were also. For example, we can see clearly that this is a petrol station. And for example, for this one, 1000, we can see also in here that it stopped in this side. Okay. We can have summary to if we have in the system a different value that it's showing this information also. And in here we have, so for 2 weeks, more information, right? So we have also the maintenance model, in which we are setting events, and they are triggered by kilometers, by time, and we can see the current status of them. We can confirm them also, and it's showing from the one that will be closer to happen. We can confirm this one is confirmed already. More things. Drivers. For drivers, we can create a driver, assign it to the vehicle, and to have reports according to the driver. Okay. And this is for identification code for iButton, for example, to make it automatically from the device. And we have one driver created. It's called this one, yeah, demo. And in here we have already a driver application. We will create another driver then. Let's do it like this. I'm going to put different number. We are going to save this, and we are going to this driver. We can assign it to the vehicle if we want already. It will appear later. We have the driver application, which we are going to create. Driver application. Okay, so we have created now a driver, and from the phone I'm going to enable now the driver application. Okay, so on the right side of the screen you will be able to see the current my phone Android. So I have downloaded the OnTrack application from Google Play, and in here I'm going to click on it. It's asking for client ID. It's in this one. We go here and it's already written, and it's asking for credentials. So we are logging in. It's appearing the tasks completed and the ones can select. Since it's a new driver and it doesn't have any task, we're going to communication, and in here in this part on the platform we will see information that will appear, right? So I'm going to type in here hi, and on the application it's appearing this, that it has a dot in here, that there is a new message. Vehicle not assigned. We have it high, and the dot automatically disappears. And now we are going to test the delay that it has. As you can see, there is no delay. was 1 second nearly. We're going to send a picture now. Pictures can be up to 10 megabytes. So also for installers, for example, it's a good tool to have. Okay, we're going to open. Okay. This is the communication. Let's have now a look at the tasks. Let's see. We will go to task. We're going to create a new task. We're going to put Centro Policlínica. Phone number also. We're going to embed this one. Arrival date. Tomorrow already. Price. We are going to embed these numbers. Temperature has to be less than 100. And one note. Do not go very fast. Okay, we save this. And now we have to assign it to a driver. We have the status that is new. We are going to assign it to the driver. It was ruptela, this one. We are assigning it to the driver. So now on the driver side, we will go to my tasks and we have a new task. We click on it and automatically in here it's shown as seen. It was new before, now it's a seen. And we can start. We are going to do like this. Select location. We are going to start the task. And now it's in progress. And we click on Google. It's automatically redirecting with Google if you have it by default, right? And in here, from your position, it's showing the route and you can start the route. Once it finishes, you have to go out. By now, you have to go out. We are still upgrading this part and you can cancel or you can complete. And if you click on complete, it's automatically sending it to the server that it's complete. Okay. Okay. And here we will see that it's complete. No cancel. Okay, so this was the applications part. Very useful, this part. I'm going to disable now the phone. Very good. Okay, let's continue then. We have the next model that is geozones. More or less people already know how this one is working. You can click on one geozone and it will appear where this geozone is, the address of it. We can select geozones and the points of interest also. Points of interest are these ones. Point of interest and with a range in meters, 50 meters. We're going to create a new one. We can select the address. Let's put this one and minimum range, I think it's 25 meters. Yeah. Yeah, it's for 15 meters, it's the minimum range. And in here, hospital. And this is the point of interest. Okay, we can save it, for example. We have point of interest. We can edit it to make it bigger. Saved. Okay. And the geozone works exactly the same, right? We go to events. We can create a new event. We can select the current events that we have to disable them, to assign vehicles, and to edit the event. Event window shows like this. Notification can be as email message, system notification, and system notification and email message. System notification will appear in here, this side. We can set the start trigger, well, description also, start trigger, at end trigger, or both. And we are selecting different conditions, ignition, input condition, or so for input condition we have all this. But conditions. As you can see, there are lots of them. You can set double condition also, that it can be as and or. Pretty easy to work, right, with this. Then we are assigning the drivers, and that's it. We have routing also. We'll put like this. For example, in here it's showing the vehicles that are currently in Vilnius also, because we wrote Vilnius, so the current vehicles that are in Vilnius. And Kaunas, for example, is the second more important city in Lithuania, and it's appearing directly the route. If we want to add more, it's appearing also the time that it's taking, right? It's like the third most important city, right? And we will go to Baltic, and it's appearing how much time it would take. Okay. And if we would go to, let's see, let's make a test right now. Black in Poland, which is a bit lower. It's making this border in here, and you should rest for this time. Okay, let's continue with maintenance model. And here we can create the objects, the new tasks, for example. We can select for all the objects, title, as mileage, as date, or as working hours. It can be set as ignition, for example. Enter our last service mileage already. Enter mileage when the task was performed for the last time for the chosen vehicle. Manual confirmation and automatic confirmation to receive emails, for example. We are setting it, and to have an alert before it's happening in kilometers, right? Because we are setting kilometers. Here we can track the ones that are happening. We can edit them also. Okay, directly from here, just double clicking. Confirming, adding new vehicle when already the maintenance is created, right? Or deleting the task. Reports. We have several reports already. From January we added like 4 new reports, and right now we have those reports. We had 2 of them, now we have 7 reports. Okay. And one of the most important ones is the fuel tank, the events, travels, summary, trips. Okay. They are looking pretty cool, and for example, fuel tank report, let's check it like this for 1 week time, and the object we are going to select car 6 that we were checking before already, and these are the parameters that we if we want to add additional parameters, we can select them. We have reached already the maximum parameters. We can delete them from here and to add different ones. And columns show data through floats also. Okay. Location event start. We generate it. It's generated now for car 6 for this time, generated this day. We can download it as Excel file, as PDF file, or we can view the report already. We are seeing the history of the trip. Okay, and we are seeing the fuel. We have the advanced one and the fluctuation, how it was going from point A to point at the end of it. We can see the differences. Okay, so this was the report. We can print it also, of course. These were the reports, and now we are going to check the last model, which is eco driving. And here we can track how the driver is driving, if it's doing it correctly, if it's not doing it correctly, and scores that we have, vehicle ratings. These are the ratings according to fuel consumption. We can use fuel consumption in liters per kilometer. We have like this. We can select how we want to track this data, if we want that it would be enough, like with 111 would be still good, or like nothing, no consumption we want. This is a testing case, right? We can embed the values to change the colors of the site also. And we can configure all of these events. As you can see, it's very interesting, all this part, because you can do lots of different things in very easy way. You can download the Excel report also, and in here we have the driver ratings, and it's like the same according to dangerous driving points. Okay, we have in here some statistics, like selected period of vehicles. There were 4, there are still 4. 5 drivers, there are still 5. We got an increase of fuel consumption of 25% according to previous period. Okay, previous period is 1 week before this one, and this is the calculation that we are using for fuel wasted. This is the balance that we are taking in account, right? Percentage, dangerous driving points. It's showing as green because it decreased. Okay, some statistics in here. We can select periods of time here. We have analysis of vehicles. Here we are selecting which vehicles we want to add, and some statistics that they have. No harsh accelerations, and, no harsh accelerations events. Dangerous driving points there were. Well, wasted also. Wasted is the one that, not consumption, and wasted is different. Consumption is the one that you need to use to move the vehicle, and the wasted is the one that it's considered that it's completely not used. It could not be used if you were driving correctly, right? Normal braking events, driven distance. Also, we can change these parameters here. Okay. And we can show on the map also the events. We have the refuelings, for example, and we had 138 harsh braking, and we have them, for example. What is this? It's their surname, it's one event, and here 6 of them. Let's make like extreme ones. And harsh accelerations, I think that there are none of them, as we were checking before. This is harsh braking, is different thing, but harsh acceleration, we saw before that there were none of them. Yeah, in here it's showing that there were none of them. There were lots of harsh braking. And in here, showing how many. In here also. Okay, we can change the map also in here if we want. And it's appearing the refuel also. What happened? And the last thing, selected fleet average. We can split in different periods of time. Because it's 1 week, it's only appearing 1 dot right now. But if we would put more, it would appear more. Analysis of drivers. This is according to the drivers, and we have the statistics in here. This is according to fuel wasted. Okay, and we have the surname. Juan Carlos, for example, different driving times, and all these graphics, right? We have one more in here. So this is the current status of the platform. Today is 30th of March, and we are going to update these videos with the new functionalities that we are releasing. Thank you very much for attending to this video, and I hope that you enjoyed. Please register to subscribe to these channels if you want to get more information about platform, about devices, functionalities, and GPS tracking in global. Thank you very much. See you soon.